Hello students, today we are going to solve question number 1 to question number 4 of exercise 11.1 and also see the introduction part of exercise 11.1. In question number 1 to 4 we will see, that is exercise 11.1, we will see different formulae which will be used for solving the questions and which are familiar to you all from 7th standard onwards. And the formulas are: for triangle, area of triangle is equal to half into base into height. If this is the height and this is the base, then area of BC length half into BC into AM. Let us say this line is AM. That is the area of triangle. Now perimeter of triangle. What is perimeter of triangle? It is nothing but sum of all the sides. That is length AB plus length BC plus length AC. For rectangle, perimeter is equal to 2 into bracket L plus B. If this is length and this is breadth and this is diagonal, then perimeter is equal to 2 times into bracket L, whatever the length, into breadth. If we talk about the area of the rectangle, that is this area which is bound by the boundaries, inside the boundaries, is L into B. We have already studied this, all these formulae in 7th standard. If they ask you find a diagonal of rectangle, that is AC, then the formula is under root of L square plus B square, that is length square plus breadth square. Moving to next formula, for square. For square, perimeter is equal to 4 into sides. That means we know that in a square all the sides are of equal measure. Since it is A, this side is also A, this side is also A, and this side is also A. So the formula will be 4 into side, that is 4A. Similarly, area. Area's formula is side into side. Now the side is A, so A into A, that is A square. If they ask you to find a diagonal, then the formula is under root 2 into side, that is under root 2. In this case it is A. Moving to area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram is base into height. If this is height and this is base, then area of DC into AM. What is perimeter of parallelogram? Perimeter of parallelogram, the formula is 2 into bracket sum of two adjacent sides. If I am taking the adjacent side DC and BC, then DC plus BC into 2 will be the perimeter. Coming to rhombus. Again, rhombus, all the sides are equal. Let us take it as A, side A. So the perimeter will be 4 into side, that will become 4 into A. If you want to find area, then area is equal to half into diagonal, what is the length of the diagonal, into diagonal 2, diagonal 1 into diagonal 2, half into diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. And if diagonals are given and you are supposed to find the area, the side, then the formula is side is equal to half into under root of diagonal 1's square plus diagonal 2 square. Moving to circle. If this is a circle with radius r, then area will be pi r square, that is pi into radius square of radius. And circumference is nothing but the perimeter. Since it is circle, we called it as circumference. So circumference is nothing but the length of the circle, so it is 2 pi r. Now for semicircle, that is half of the circle. Semicircle means half of the circle, so definitely its circumference will be 2 pi r divided by 2. If I do divide by 2, 2 will cancel out, so our answer will be pi r. Same way, area of circle is pi r square. Therefore half of the circle, that is semicircle, area will be half into pi r square. Whatever the area of circle, its half will be semicircle's area. Hope you have understood the introductory part. These are the formulas which you are supposed to learn by heart. Now let us move to question number 1 of exercise 11.1. Question number 1 says a square and a rectangular field with measurement as given in the figure have the same perimeter. Which field has a larger area? They are telling us that the square and the rectangular figure which is given into the bracket in the figure, are having the same perimeter. That is, perimeter of square is equal to perimeter of rectangle, and they are telling us to find out that which area among square and rectangle, whose area or which area is larger. For that, we must find out area of square and area of rectangle, right? Area of square we know, side into side. It will be applied because all the sides are equal. Here we can calculate area of square. But what about rectangle? Area of rectangle is length into breadth, and they have given us only length. Breadth they have not given. So how can we find which among them is larger? For that, they have given us hint, that is same perimeter. So we will write like this. Here perimeter of square field is equal to perimeter of rectangle. So perimeter of square field is equal to perimeter of rectangular field. Actually it is perimeter, not area equal. So 4 into side, which is the formula of square field, and formula of perimeter of rectangle is 2 into bracket L plus B, that is length plus breadth. Let us put the values. 4 into 60, side is 60, is equal to 2 into bracket length is 80 plus breadth. Breadth they have not given us. We will imagine it as B. Now 6 4s are 24, that is 240. Now this 2 which is in multiplication with this bracket, it will come down and divide. So we will get 80 plus breadth is equal to 240 divided by 2. Now this will become 120 because 2 1s are and 2 120s are, is equal to 80 plus B. Now 80 also we will take it towards this side, so I will write minus 80 is equal to breadth. Therefore breadth is equal to 40, and what is the meter? Yes, unit is meter, so breadth is 40 meter. Now we have length also and breadth also, so we can apply area of square field and area of rectangular field one by one and find the answer. Area of square field is equal to side into side, that is 60 into 60, which is nothing but area will become 6 6 are 36 and 2 zeros, meter square. This will be the area of square field. Now what is the area of rectangular field? Rectangular field is L into B. L is 80 and breadth is 40. So on multiplying 80 into 40, 8 4 is 32 and 2 zeros meter square. You can see area of square field is greater than area of rectangular field. So we will write therefore the area of square field is larger than area of rectangular field. Now moving to question number 2. Mrs. Kaushik has a square plot with the measurement as shown in the figure. Mrs. Kaushik has the plot square plot which is shown in this figure. She wants to construct a house in middle of the plot, and she wanted to construct a house, that is her home, in middle of the square field. A garden is developed under the house, around the house, Find the cost of developing a garden around the house at the rate of rupees 55 per meter square. Now she wanted to develop a garden around her house. Now for which a gardener told her that he will charge per meter square 55 rupees for developing the garden. Now we are supposed to find the total cost for developing this garden. Now for developing this garden, we must be knowing what area it covers. We are supposed to find the area of this region, but we don't have the formula to find area of this region, right? So what we will do? We will first calculate the area of the square plot which includes home. Then we will calculate area of the home. And then what we will do? We will write area of the garden area of the garden is equal to area of square plot minus area of the house. Let us start. What we will do, you can see. They have given us area of the square plot. So we will find area of the square plot which includes home also. And its side is 25 meter. So area of square plot is equal to side into side, that is 25 into 25, which is nothing but 625 meter square. Now moving to the area of the house to be constructed, that is this area. Now if you look the measurement they have given us, it is the area of the house is nothing but area of rectangular region. So we will write area of rectangle, that is L into B. What is L? 20 meter. What is B? 15 meter. When we multiply, 15 2 is 30. So I will write 30 plus 1 0, that is 300 meter square will be the area of home. Now moving to the area of the garden. Area of the garden is nothing but, if you take area of square and subtract area of home, you will get area of garden. So we will write like this: area of the garden is equal to area of the square plot minus area of home. Now we have got both the values. Area of square plot is 625. So we will write 625 minus area of house is 300. So we will get eventually 625 minus 300 will give me 325 meter square. Now since we have got the area of the garden, we can multiply it with 55 and get the answer. But how we will write? We will write in the unitary method. We will write like this: cost of developing garden 1 meter square the gardener charge 55 rupees. Therefore, the cost of developing 325 meter, this is for 1 meter. So for 325 meter, what we are supposed to write? 55 for 1 meter into how many meter square? 325 meter square. Now when we multiply it, we will get the answer as 17,875 rupees. This is the money that is the total cost which the gardener will charge from Mrs. Kaushik. 17,875. So we will write cost of developing a garden, total cost of developing a garden around the house is 17,875 rupees. Now moving to question number 3. Excuse me. Question number 3 says, the shape of a garden is rectangular in the middle and semicircle at the ends as shown in the diagram. They have given us diagram of the ground. Now this diagram is like rectangle in the middle and semicircle at the two ends. Let us move further. Find the area and the perimeter of this garden. We are supposed to find the area, that is this whole regions. So what we will do? We will find area of rectangle plus 2 times area of semicircle. If we do like this, we will get the area of this garden. Now for perimeter of the garden, perimeter is nothing but the boundaries. So what we will do? Boundaries are length plus this length and the semicircle, circumference of semicircle, 2 circumference, 2 times the circumference of semicircle plus 2 times the length of the rectangle. Then only we will get the boundaries, right? Now how to write? Also they have given us one hint. Length of the rectangle is 20 minus 3.5, that is 20 minus 7, and we will get the length of the rectangle. So how to write this question? So what we will do? We will write here diameter of the circular part. Here they have not shown diameter, but here they have given us this is 7 meter, and 7 meter is nothing but the diameter of the circular part, semicircular part. So diameter is equal to 7, therefore radius will be 7 by 2, which is nothing but 3.5 meter. Now length of the rectangle, whole is 20 meter minus 3.5 because 3.5 radius. So 3.5 plus 3.5, that is 20 minus 7. So length of the rectangle will be 13 meter. Moving to the breadth. Breadth is nothing but the diameter, which is the diameter of the circular part, is also the breadth of the rectangle. So breadth of rectangle is 7 meter. So all the things we are having, we will just place it in the formula and get the answer. So we will write like this: area of the garden is equal to area of rectangular part plus 2 times area of circular part. You know the area of rectangle, L into B, plus 2 into area of semicircle. This is semicircle, and semicircle's formula is 1 by 2 pi r square. So here 2 and 2 will cancel out. Length is nothing but 13, they have already given, into breadth is 7 plus pi. take, since pi is not given, we will take 22 by 7. And r, we can take any of this. I am going to take this 7 by 2 whole square. If we solve it, we will get 13 sevens is 91 plus 22 by 7 into 7 sevens are 49 divide by 4. Again here we will solve first. 7 into 7, 7 sevens are 49, 7 ones are 7 sevens are 49, 2 twos are and 2 11s are. So we will get 91 plus 11 sevens are 77 divide by 2. Taking LCM, we will get 182 plus 77 divide by 2. When we add this, we will get 259 divide by 2. 259 divide by 2 will give me 129.5 meter square. This is the area of the garden. Now moving to perimeter of the garden. Perimeter of the garden, I have already told, is 2 times circumference of the semicircular part. Circumference of the semicircular part 1 and 2, that is by 2 times, plus 2 times length. We will not take breadth because we are finding only the perimeter, which is the boundary portion. So 2 times length of the rectangular part. What is the circumference of semicircle? It is pi r. And what is the formula? No, here we will keep only L. So 2 into bracket 22 by 7, r is 7 by 2 plus 2 into length is 13. Taking it further, we will get 7 and 7 will cancel out, 2 and 2 will cancel out, so we will left with 22 plus 26. So the answer will be 22 plus 26 is equal to 48 meter. This is the perimeter of this area, right, this garden. Now moving to question number 4. Question number 4 says a flooring tile has the shape of parallelogram whose base is 24 centimeter and the corresponding height is 10 centimeter. Parallelogram is in the shape of, tile is in the shape of parallelogram whose base is 24 and corresponding height is 10 centimeter. Okay, that is what they have told. Now moving further. How many such tiles are required to cover a floor of area 1080 meter square? Now these tiles, this is the figure of one tile, like such many tiles are there which you are supposed to fix in a area, which area is equal to 1080 meter square. Likewise you are about to fix the tiles like we are doing in our home. Now the area, what is the area, which type of figure it is, they have not given, but they have given only their area, that is 1080. Now we are supposed to find how many tiles we required to cover this area. So we will write like this: area of the given floor is 1080 meter square. Shape of one tile is equal to shape of area of parallelogram. So can we write area of one tile is equal to area of parallelogram? And what is area of parallelogram? Base into height. So I have written 24 centimeter into 10 centimeter. But wait, they have given this in meter square. This will come in centimeter square. So we are supposed to convert this into meter square. So what we will do? We will write that 24 centimeter. If I write 24 divided by 100, then it will become meter. And 10 we will divide by 100, so it will become meter. Now multiplying this, we will get 24 into 10, 240, divide by 100 into 100, that is 10,000. Removing 1 0 from numerator and denominator, so we will get area of one tile is equal to 24 divided by 1000. Now area covered by one tile is 24 divided by 1000 meter square. Now we are supposed to find how much tiles we will get. So what we will do? We will apply unitary method. We will write in area 24 by 1000 meter square is equal to one tile. Therefore, in 1080 meter square of area, how much tiles will require? We will cross multiply it. We will cross multiply 1080 into 1, and this we will divide. That is 24 divided by 1000. And solving this, we will get the number of tiles. So let us try to solve the question. Now this we can write 1080 into 1000 divide by 24 by 1000, right? Because this is in division, so we can write like this. Now converting, when we convert division into multiplication, what will happen? This will become reciprocal. 1000 will go up and it will divide by 24. Solving this, what we will get? 24 1za and 24 45za will give me 1080, and then finally 45 into 1000 will give me 45,000 tiles. So the area, therefore we will write like this. Therefore we will look into the question. Therefore 45,000 tiles will be required to cover the floor of area 1080 meter square. So these were the 4 questions which we have solved till now. I think you must be very much clear. If not, please go through it once more so that you can understand properly. We will meet with new questions in new video. Till then, take care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe. Bye bye.